never before would I have thought a techno song would have inspired this level of nuclear drama, but the things contained in this video are absolutely ridiculous. Now, I've already talked about this situation in my last video, but this is just fucking insane. It's absolutely insane, and coming as it does from this guy is... well, you'll find out, okay?
Hey guys, I don't normally make super serious videos, but I feel like this issue is extremely important. I feel like it's important.
You don't make super serious videos. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean you don't make super serious videos? You make videos about, like, rape, murder, incest, fucking molestation. You make videos about the most real shit that there is and exploit people's tragedy to make money off it. And you're fucking sitting there saying that you don't make videos about serious topics? Dude, I think my brain has, like, exploded from the fucking retardation of that statement. But fucking continue.
Not because it's relevant to me, but because it's just generally wrong what's going on. You know the song God...
yeah, you know, it's generally wrong that this guy still has a fucking YouTube. But, okay.
Gangnam Style, a large portion of the US certainly does. Well, it turns out the guy who performed Gangnam Style, the guy who sang it, also sang a song supporting the deaths of American troops and their families some time ago.
Now, I'm not going to defend what he did, because that is fucked up, but I will say that it's wrong to take something somebody did 10 fucking years ago and beat them over the head with it, when since that time they've done almost everything in their power to basically show that they've come a long way as a human being. You, Greg, have not. And this video showcases that quite well. You are taking something somebody did a very long fucking time ago, mainly because it's popular in the news, putting on your most retarded expressions, since you probably have some sort of autism that hasn't been discovered by medical science yet, and you sit there and beat this guy over the head for something he's done. The dude has done a dissertation at Stanford University for the graduate class. He has graduated from the Berkeley School of Music here in the United States. He's visited here many times. He's been here and, like, he's been to Miami many times as well. I think he used to live there. So if the guy was anti-American at one time, and some of the fucking shit that he has said is pretty fucked up, I read it, and I don't fucking forgive him for that because it's pretty screwed up shit. Since that time, he has come a long way. And I think it's really unfair that fucking idiots like you and faggots like TMZ and shit beat people over the head with this crap because it's hot topic. Like, it's National Enquirer shit, you know? It's not really real shit. Nobody fucking cares at the end of the day.
The song that really stood out was "Kill Those Fucking Yankees Who Have Been Torturing Iraqi Captives, Kill Those Fucking Yankees Who Have Been Ordering Them to Torture, Kill Their Daughters, Mothers, Daughters-in-Law, and Fathers, Kill Them Slowly and Painfully." Okay, first off, I am a son-in-law.
Well, who gives a shit if you're a son-in-law? No one! Secondly, why do you think that people have such a harsh fucking view of the United States? Possibly because the only thing that the outside world gets as a portrayal of us is that we are a bunch of people that invade other countries and trample all over their fucking freedoms and impose our ridiculously idiotic Christian moralities down their throats and fuck their whole systems of government up with our ridiculous view of what law and order should be. You know, we go in there and we basically make mini Americas forcibly. Well, of course they're gonna fucking hate us after that. It doesn't justify saying extreme things about those people, but it also doesn't justify us having to go in there and do that shit. Now, there granted are certain circumstances in this world that require such action, like what's going on in the Middle East. If we didn't put a cap on that shit, I guarantee that we would have been living in a nuclear wasteland, not America. And we do have to have some troops out there on the borders between South Korea and North Korea because of the hostilities between those two places. And the fact that North Korea basically wants to consume the entire world with its opulent sense of arrogance that's just so fucking astounding. It's almost hard to put a cap on that shit. But it doesn't justify that you put an imposition on these people's sense of freedom within their own country. That's bogus. It's just something you don't understand whatsoever. And you ought to know. You'll fucking just go out and say it at one point or another.
It is not fair to hold me accountable for something that my father, mother, whatever-in-law did. That's just irrational. I am also a son, a brother, etc., and I am not responsible for the actions of those relatives either.
Actually, technically, you are responsible for the actions of those relatives if you had been in a situation where you did nothing to dissuade those people from acting in a behavior that would make somebody feel this way. I don't see what your point is, though. People all over this country and world have siblings. So are you saying just from the fact that people have siblings that we're somehow imposing something on somebody else because he's from another country? Greg, you're the kind of guy that made a video a long time ago here on YouTube stating that you think that anime characters look Aryan or white because a lot of them have blonde hair and blue eyes because that's Japan's way of kissing the United States ass for us having to bomb them with 2 atomic bombs in World War II. That is the fucking most retarded thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. It is fucking ridiculous that you would make a statement so fucking insane. It's not only the most racist thing, thinking that Japan somehow needs to kiss our fucking ass, considering that since that time, they've outdone the United States like a billionfold, but the fact that you're very racist and you seem to have a superiority complex just coming from the United States speaks volumes about your tenacity and integrity in this situation and in this argument. Okay? It doesn't really make you look like you have any room to stand or any room to speak.
Everyone rightfully should be held accountable for their own actions. So,
you know, like marrying a 17-year-old when her parents don't fucking know about it, and then flagging videos down that mention this because you know that if her mom and dad found about it, you'd be in jail.
What this clearly not gentleman is saying is purely and pretty undeniably ignorant considering the fact that he's supporting the killing of absolutely 100% innocent people.
Yeah, 10 fucking years ago. What a person did 10 fucking years ago does not define who they are today if they have made steps to come a long way from that behavior and change their viewpoints on things. I don't fucking forgive the guy for saying that. Like I said earlier, I don't forgive him at all. But he's obviously become a much better person since then. So what's the big fucking deal? You know, it's stupid Hot Topic magazines, not like Hot Topic like the mall store, but I mean like, you know, a Hot Topic to talk about. Bullshit magazines that you see in the racks right before the register at the grocery store that just feed off this fucking shit. It's a non-issue, Greg, and you fucking know that. Anybody that's blowing up about this situation knows that. Okay? Nobody cares. This is going to be like fucking forgotten about in a week anyway, but you'll see why I'm very aberrant about this subject in a moment here.
The lyrics themselves are a massive contradiction. So for torturing, let's assume and hope not Iraqi children, but rather adults at least,
What the fuck is that shit? What do you mean fucking adults at least? So somehow an adult can't okay, that makes that fucking does it for me. So an adult doesn't somehow suffer the same amount a child would suffer while being tortured? A child somehow has a more harsher reality? What the fuck are you saying? An adult and a child are completely capable of fucking suffering the same. You want to know how that's been proven? Fucking 1941, Germany. Auschwitz, motherfucker. Children and adults were suffering the same in them goddamn concentration camps, okay? Fucking people all suffer the same. So I find it fucking ridiculous that you would try to make that look like it's somehow better. It's not. It's still fucked up.
Repercussion should be murdering a female child, that being a daughter or a daughter-in-law, as a large portion of the people who serve in the military are very young.
And here we go pulling on heartstrings, because military people have children. Let's get all the military people to feel that, oh, he's supporting your daughters being killed, because that's how I pull on your heartstrings to make some money. He always has to make, like, some person you have a strong emotional connection to being murdered, because it's not like you don't do that shit all the fucking time. You fuck with people's heads by making them think about terrible things happening to people that they love and that they're close to. God damn, dude. Actually, your video's worse than anything this guy said, almost. Almost. You're not there yet.
Thus, if they had children, they would be literally children. So the person who sang Gangnam Style is clearly stating that he wants women and children to die who are associated with men and women in the military who may or may not have been involved in Iraqi torture. This is so crazy. But before I continue, I just want to state I served in South Korea in the military.
And that's what I was waiting for. Yeah, you fucking did. By the way, you were dishonorably discharged for not being able to do anything that you were tasked with. You were kicked out of the military, and you still consider yourself a veteran because you decided to strip your clothing off in front of your commanding fucking officer and protest. You were locked in a brig for like 3 fucking days for a psychiatric evaluation, and you don't want to bring that up. You were stationed in South Korea, touting a fucking gun around their country, bringing a very fucking negative imposition on these people, making them feel very uncomfortable that you were there. And you don't think that sometimes people feel that they have a right to say these things? People like you bitch about your right to free speech all over the fucking internet, especially on this website. And then you go around and you fucking deny people in other countries their right to free speech, which is fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. The hypocrisy of that fucking mentioning that you were in the Air Force and you were stationed there and the stuff you had to do is even just a simple MP, and it's fucking ridiculous that you couldn't even get your job done as an MP. It's just, it's cataclysmic. It's literally cosmically cataclysmic hypocrisy that just creates this giant black hole that sucks every bit of logic and reason down the toilet because you just nuked your fucking argument. This pretty fucking boy has been known on this website, for those of you who don't know, for making videos about the most real shit that there is you can talk about. Like, look at all these fucking videos he's got on the side here. Fucking incest, low self-esteem, suicide. I got a bad fucking focus on this camera, you know, people in awkward social situations, like abusive parents. You make videos on the most real shit ever, and you fucking cannot do a goddamn thing with your fucking life whatsoever and just make platitudes like this as if you have any room to talk. What the fuck? Oh.
So this is why it's so personal to me, because it's like, dude, we weren't doing anything super bad over there. We're just stationed there. We're not harassing you guys. We're not bullying you or anything like that.
Oh yeah, because soldiers that bully people in other countries don't exist? Are you fucking kidding me? Anyone who has ever enlisted in the military at any point in time, or has known people enlisted in the military, have had to hear stories about how people those people were enlisted with had been total assholes to the fucking locals. You're a fucking retard. No wonder they threw your ass out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't fucking finish this video because I don't want to even listen to any more of this fucking stupidity. You seem to me like you were one of those kind of people that would boss people around just because you know you could. You have a big enough superiority complex on YouTube, so they give you a gun and you would boss people around in real life like no fucking buddy's business. And, you know, I'd love to see if anybody who served with you is watching this video. Anybody that served, you can make a fucking YouTube that doesn't have your name in it. You can send me an anonymous message, whatever. You know, I'm sure that they would attest to you being a bossy asshole to these people. You know, God damn, you have no room to speak on an issue like this because of your background. Solely because of your background. A washed out loser who wants to impose restrictions on somebody's freedom of expression that comes about back to the United States and bitches about it being imposed onto him on YouTube constantly, saying that if he couldn't make YouTube videos, he'd kill himself. Really? All the things to kill yourself in the world. A YouTube? Fucking... God, I have so much faith in humanity. I'm gonna look like the tartar sauce cat by the end of these fucking videos. Anyway, I really don't know what else to say. Let's just... Like I said in my last video, let's see how this shit unfolds. I'm someguy827, so I'll catch you later.